Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. All right, I think that sounds good. Actually, what about when I talk like this? Testing one more time. Okay, I think that sounds okay. This doesn't need to be perfect audio because we're not doing stuff with perfect audio. Okay, so for the last couple days, I have been trying to build this dealio where I work on the quality of my day. Luna, what are you doing? You stay out of my cables, ma'am. Cat's right here. Quality of my day. I've got to do something here. I gotta do something. Okay, 1 second. So I've got all of these, and I actually don't need them. Oh no. Okay, so I just got rid of all those because I don't need them because I've been having some issues and I'm getting them confused. Okay, so we're gonna go to I've kind of simplified this, and I actually didn't want that. 1 second. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a new form. This form is going to be called quality of my day. Hit enter. Just so you're aware, this right here is what's going to show up in your folder or like in your drive, quality of my day. And this is what's going to show up at the top of someone's form when they go to fill it out like this. You know what I mean? So when they open up the link, this is what they're going to see. So you could change this to whatever. You could even make it instructions or whatever. So our first question is going to be date. It's going to be required. The second question is going to be quality of day. It's going to be a linear scale on a 1 to 7. 1 being a great day and 1 being an awful day. And it actually doesn't really matter, just so long as you know, because nobody else is ever going to see these numbers, including really yourself. You just have to fall on the awful to great scale in the same way every time. Okay, so both those questions are required. Settings, double checking, everything is left at default. Okay, cool. Gonna go to responses. Gonna go to this. I'm gonna create this. Okie doke. So I've got my quality of my form responses, which is great. Then I'm gonna do form responses query. Okay, so what I found out is that I tried to create formulas, or I did create formulas that go here. And they use the data here as the variables for the formula. However, what I found out is that when you submit a new form, a new response, you submit a new response, what it does is it says this entire row, even though we only actually need to fill in these 3, is dedicated to that response. So what it was doing is I was submitting a response and it was deleting all of the formulas that I had in there in place. So I've realized that I cannot do that anymore. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put in a couple of mock responses so that we have a little bit of data to play with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, we'll just say it's the 20th, that's tomorrow, and that it was a great day. Okay? So you can see I've got quality of my day, great day, perfect. I'm going to submit another response just so I have something to play with here. 21st is a 6, submit. Great. So I have 2 days. You know what? I'm actually going to just do one more response that is not a 6 so that we can see if this is working. The 22nd. Let's just say it wasn't very good. Okay. So I've got 3 responses, 3 different days, 2 different 2 different quality of days. So now what I'm going to do is I don't need to worry about the I don't need to worry about any of the timestamp stuff or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, I'm going to hit equals, and I'm going to query. Then I am going to query, I'm going to query those full rows. I want the entire rows because what I want is I don't want to just query this, what I've already done. I want it to be ready to query everything. So I'm going to select everything and I'm going to hit enter just so I can see it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to use the select because I actually want to select C, then B, so that something else that I'm going to do here in a minute is a little easier. I'm also going to make sure that this query function realizes that I do have a header row and that my first row is a header. That's what this 1 is. Okay, so now it shows my quality of my day first and the date. So now what I'm going to do, and this is what I was trying to do here, but it was causing issues, was I am going to do a split function, equals split, and I want to split up the date where there is a backslash. So now you can see the month, the day, and the year are all split up. So I'm going to name this month, day, and year. Okay, that all looks good. I'm obsessed with making sure everything's centered. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go down, drag this down. See, but the thing is I don't want to see these error values. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this in an if error. I'm just going to have it return nothing. Okay, you can see that all went away. Perfect. That is what I want. Okay, so now that I have that all done, now, I really wish I wouldn't have deleted this. That's a bummer. I need, one more thing is I need this month to actually be, rather than a month, I need it to be the first 3 letters. So rather than it being 1, I need it to be Jan. First month is January, but instead of saying January or 1, I need it to say Jan. So what I found is if I do an equals if C2 equals, or no, if C2 is less than 2, I want it to be January. So what I'm going to do though, is I've got to do this one more time. Then I'm going to do another one. If C2 is less than, okay, I'm going to copy, oh no. Okay, the reason I'm hitting enter is because so I don't have to keep typing if the C2 is less than. I'm going to do Control C. Perfect. So if C2 is less than 3, I want it to equal fab. This is super tedious, but it was it works really well though for what I wanted to do. 4. I promise to, I do know my months, but I just get really lost in this sometimes. If it's less than 5, if it's less than January 6th. Okay. Okay. But see, here's what, so I've got all this put together, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to drag this down, and it's going to say that everything that is just blank is December, because I have it, if it's less than all of these things, it's a certain month, but then otherwise it's December. And I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is wrap this, or put an if is blank. Lenny, zip it. Lenny. So now it only puts in the months that I want. Okay, but I got to make sure that I have all of these formulas down at least about 300, at least 365. Lenny, you're gonna ruin my chair, buddy. Okay. Whew. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to go up to data, named ranges. I'm gonna name this Quat Lenny. Lenny just wants to say hi, don't you, buddy? Oh, you're fine. Lenny, shh. Give these appropriate named ranges. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go over here. Lenny, stay down. Okay, quality of day tracker, perfect. Lenny, I just need you to stay down, buddy. I'm gonna lock you outside now. Lock you outside. Oh my gosh, you're fine. Lenny, stay down. You just want to be pet. Hi, buddy. Hi, Butterball. Lenny's just gonna want to say be held for a minute. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make the outline of our quality of day tracker, and then what we're going to do is we are going to. Can you hear him purring? No, you're not getting down. You're not getting on. We're gonna make our quality of day tracker. We're gonna use a SUMIFs, and then what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to make a graph. Nope, you're staying down. Where we are going to average some stuff out and make it look a little bit cleaner. All right, let's get to work here. Okay, so now what I need to do is go here. I'm gonna hit Jan. Okay. Got to keep an eye on Lenny because he likes to take creative liberties in shortening up my clothes and stuff. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm gonna merge these. Let's make this quality. Quality of day tracker equals sum ifs, and put my quality of range if day equals, no, oh my goodness, why didn't that work? Oh, because I didn't put a comma. Day equals that, comma, month equals. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the month, drag that over. Okay, then this gets really tedious because I need to. Need to do this 12 times. I'm struggling. Okay. Uh-oh, Lenny. Lenny, you're being a little pest right now. I know, you just want to hang out. Lenny, the distracting cat. You showed your butt on camera, Len. Have some more decency than that, pal. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, oh wait, actually really, really quick. Quality of day, no, quality. Oh, that's why I read a quality of day tracker. I recorded the quality. Okay. So this person, this is just as a reminder, this is the basis of all of this is what this person did right here. Funny comment. Okay, anyways. Okay, we're gonna go through and I'm gonna put 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this 0 here. Okay, so this was great. Above average. Okay, so great. They said was purple. Good was blue. Above average. What are you doing, Lenny? Go. Lenny just wants attention so badly right now. Okay. Lenny. You're just going to have to get kicked out, pal. Because you're being a pest. If you just lay still. You can stay there if you lay still. Problem is he chews on cables too. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this. This is why you can't be in here, Len, because you get your claws hooked on everything. Lenny. Okay. You got to get out. So what happens when you... Okay. Sorry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here. We're going to highlight all of these cells. We're going to go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and we are going to start with is equal to 0, and the text is going to be white, and the box is going to be white. Perfect. We're going to hit Add Another Rule. We want to make sure we hit Add Another Rule because that way it'll keep all these cells selected. Okay, so 1 is going to be, everything is going to be black. 2, everything is going to be red. 3, everything is going to be orange. 4, everything is going to be yellow. Oh my goodness. Yellow. 5, everything is going to be green. 6, blue. Okay, so now we have this in place. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete these columns because that just doesn't matter. I am going to go just kind of clean this up a little bit. I no longer need to see my grid lines, all of them at least. I am going to go through, do this. Just so it looks just a little bit cleaner. Then, okay, let's go through and test this with a day that's, let's go July 7th. That was a great day. Perfect. So we can see, no, that didn't work. Why did it say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh my gosh, I just totally did that goofy. Okay. Okay, so 2 is January, 3 is February, 4 is March. And I'll also have to go one day off, so this gets really confusing. Okay, so 2, 3. So that's right. January, February, March, April, okay? And this also needs to be May. Boy, I really kind of goofed this up. This is why you proof it, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, so right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Otherwise, it's December. Okay, perfect. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, I promise I know my months better than that. Okay, there I corrected it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure this corrected formula goes down 365. That's just why you proof things. I mean, it's just like what I did was not a huge mistake or anything. Like I'm not, obviously not upset. It's just kind of funny. I butchered that. Okay. Anyways, so let's make sure our quality of day tracker, July 7th was a great day. Let's do this one more time. See if we catch any more mistakes. Let's go. January 21. Let's just say it was an awful day. I have no idea what happened January 21. Okay. All right. So this is now on track to see what I wanted to see. So now something that I do is bring up my phone. I do not have this on my phone. But what I like to do is I hold up my phone and open up Google Sheets. And then what I do is on the screen, I on my desktop, I resize everything so that it fits nicely on my phone screen. So that way, when I am scrolling, so that way when I open this up on my phone, it is usable on my phone and I don't have to like move it around. It's like a little bit more natural. And unfortunately, I'm not logged into this account on my phone, so I can't show you right now, but maybe I'll do that in a later video. Okay, so now what I want to do is create a chart that shows a trend line of how my year is going. Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? Is it staying about the same? Who knows? So what I want to do is I'm adding another deal here. I'm going to name this graph. I'm actually going to end up putting the graph here, but so that I can collect the data, I'm going to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type 01, 01, 20, 22. Then what I'm going to do is hit this and then do that plus 6. So this is 1 full week. Now I'm going to do this plus 1. I can drag that down. And so now I'm at 2 weeks. But now what I can do is I can go down to 52 here. And I can now I can see each of the 52 weeks. Okay. Sorry, I am gonna do, okay, so this is going to be the start of week, end of week, end of week, and then week 1. I'm sure there's easier ways to do this. I just enjoy building charts and stuff like this. So what okay. Okay. So now what I need to do is one second here. I've got to pull up a reference deal that I have. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an equals. Nope. I cannot mess this up. 1 second. I gotta make sure I get this corrected. Gotta undo that. Okay. Jeez. I've filmed it up today. Get sick. Sorry, 1 second. I just want to see something. Okay. Anyways, okay. So what I'm gonna do is, oh wait, I gotta get this formula up. That's why I came here. Anyways. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is equals average ifs, and I've got a couple of deals. So I want to average the quality of the day if the date, if the, okay, I lied. I gotta back up here. Back up just a second. Okay, I gotta go to these queried responses. I'm gonna go data. I'm gonna go named range, and then I gotta name this actually the date. Okay, so now I can go to quality graph. I can go, okay, equals average ifs of the quality of day if the date, and I got to make sure that I select the named range and not the formula, but that's pretty easy to see. Okay, if the date this is kind of a goofy formula here, but is greater than or equal to ampersand, then I need the date to be less than or equal to ampersand. Okay, perfect. Notice how there's a lot of, you can't divide by zeros, but then there's some that work. So that is kind of what we want to do here. Or I guess we're getting this squared away. Perfect. So, but what I don't want to see these div by zeros. So these error messages. So I'm going to do if error return nothing. Perfect. Okay. So now charts are sort of my nemesis. Because I don't understand them, and I feel like Google Sheets sometimes does goofy stuff with them, and I just don't fully get it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll just do this, not highlight that. Because what I want is I want week to be down here, obviously. I just have to be missing something when it comes to setting charts. X-axis. I want the x-axis. Okay, we're really close. Okay. I need now, how do I get? I am struggle busting right now. What is going on here? Okay. what could I possibly have to do to make this work? I just don't understand. All right, let's see if I can. Okay, I think I figured it out. That's x-axis. Okay, perfect. So this effectively paints a really, really incomplete picture, right? That's what it's doing. Okay, we're gonna just rapid fire here. Is this just too much data? It might be. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, let's do month now. So let's do 1 equals average. this. Okay. Okay. We've done a lot of figuring today, and I have got to be done. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay. Bye.